universe is described in the tantric yogic texts as beginning with a vibration. And in yoga philosophy, there's this idea that the universe sang itself into existence. It began with a sound. Sonic Vinyasa is definitely appealing to the music lover who doesn't do a lot of yoga, but also the yoga lover who also loves music.
It gets in your soul. And when he plays things like Led Zeppelin and Mad Season and Pearl Jam, I mean, there's nothing better.
I had been trying to get Brian to play in my classes for a couple of years. I have a background in music. I was a radio DJ for 8 years on the East Coast, and he's an incredible guitar player, an incredible musician.
Oh, I give credit to Julia on that one. You know, the first time we did this together, it was probably by accident. You know, I'm always sitting around playing my guitar, and Julia's always sitting around doing yoga.
I had been on my mat doing a little yoga practice over the weekend, and he had been throwing down some riffs and playing around with it.
She, in her own little world, was loving it.
For me, yoga has always been about vibration. So in all yoga philosophy, there are these concepts of the microcosm or the individual being a reflection of the macrocosm or the universe.
She has taught a lot of yoga classes in her years, and specifically a lot of classes that involved other musicians and playing music.
The first time that Brian played in my class, we actually had hardly practiced it, but because of that capacity for music to bring people into an instant state of connection, it's like the room filled up and he struck the first chord and everyone just dropped right into this really kind of steady tempo of movement where I felt like I hardly even had to guide the tempo. I was just sort of in the background, like slightly curating their movements, but it came together really organically and really naturally. So it was really successful from like the first chord.
I kind of realized after the first time that we did it, maybe within the first 20 minutes of class, that I knew it was good and it was worthy.
Some of the riffs that Brian has come up with have been based on music that I already love to play in my yoga classes, and that can be musicians that might be more obscure in the yoga world, like Ali Farkaturi, more bluesy. And then Brian, I think, brings this kind of playful connection to contemporary music. You might hear some Prince or Led Zeppelin or Michael Jackson, and I think he's really artful at taking those riffs and laying them down in such a way that there's familiarity without you being completely pulled out of your practice.
When I open my eyes and look out and I just see people, you know, they're not watching me play. They're fully ingrained and deep into their practice. And that is the best feedback you can get.
Sonic and Vinyasa is incredible because you get so in tune with the music. It's about strength, movement, spirituality.
You know, we both have the same kind of musical and yoga mind. So we work well together like that. And yeah, she's really open for me to just do my thing, play the guitar, see what happens.
While I definitely want to make the Vail community our #1 home base for Sonic Vinyasa, I think we'd love to use it as a way to connect with other mountain communities. I travel a lot anyway, and so it's always fun to travel and teach and get to offer something special. And I think it lends itself really well to the festival experience for the summer months as well.
Bigger goals, love to take it around the state, love to go to other yoga studios, love to share it with, you know, people all over. Hell, if that brings us elsewhere as well. And the ultimate goal would be nice to hit yoga on the rocks, at Red Rocks. It'd be kind of cool as a childhood dream of mine, playing guitar at Red Rocks, you know, that'd be kind of cool.
There's this perfect middle path, as Buddha would say, the middle path between leaving home and giving it to everybody or only keeping it for your own community. I think I'd like to be able to offer it to people beyond our immediate community, but I'm always going to be drawn back to the mountains.